because this is a concert for music for humanity, I decided to take a lot of my songs that are about singing and songwriting, well, not songwriting so much, but singing and music. So that's what you'll hear some of, and then there's some others that I threw in just because. So, let me put this where I can see it. There we go. And any time that you can pick up the words, please join in. Here's the chorus to this one. Sing to the mountains, sing to the stars, sing to your lovers wherever they are, in trouble and sorrow, in gladness and praise, I'll sing till the end of my days. I am not famous, I'm not on TV, I am no genius, that's easy to see. I'm only one person, so what can I bring but two hands that can work and a voice that can sing. Sing to the mountains, sing to the stars, sing to your lovers wherever they are, in trouble and sorrow, in gladness and praise, I'll sing till the end of my days. I am no child, but my dreams are still young. I believe that the best songs are yet to be sung, of heroes and dragons, of jesters and knaves, and the poor folk who struggle to get through each day as they sing to the mountains, sing to the stars, sing to your lovers wherever they are, in trouble and sorrow, in gladness and praise, I'll sing till the end of my days. Sing for the everyday, sing for the strange, for the faith to accept, and the courage to change, and the wisdom to know when you've made the right choice, to stand on the rooftops and raise up your voice as you sing to the mountains, sing to the stars, sing to your lovers, whoever they are, in trouble and sorrow, in gladness and praise, I'll sing till the end of my days. In trouble and sorrow, in gladness and praise, I'll sing till the end of my days. So I used to have a big house with a couple of guest bedrooms, and one of the things I did with that was I put up folk singers that were passing through town. And I've really put up with some terrific ones. David Roth, Reggie Harris, Pat Victor, Greg Greenway, just a lot of wonderful people, and some women too, Sally Rogers, Louis Collins. But anyway, so I wrote this song for one in particular who loved Irish sessions. So he showed up, he was from Santa Cruz, California at the time, and showed up, and I figured he must be exhausted, but no, he heard that there was an Irish session at Mahoney's Pub in Poughkeepsie, and so he went there. So, but this is really for all the itinerant folk singers that have been through my home. Don't forget to call your wife, let her know that you've arrived safe and sound in my town. I'll make up the extra bed. Would you like some pumpkin bread? You'll be well fed as long as you're around. You've been on the road so long, singing all the same old songs. You need a rest. Be my guest. But soon you're grabbing your guitar, heading for Mahoney's Bar, where you'll be found as long as you're around. When you get up on the stage, I concert's done, the crowd was pleased. You sold a dozen more CDs and now you're tired, but you're still wired. There's still some songs left to be sung. In the morning you'll be gone, but we'll have fun as long as you're around. When you get up on the stage, I'll be there in the front row. After every song you'll hear me clapping. An itinerant folk singer's life is the life you chose, and I'm one of those who helps you make it happen. So don't forget to call your wife, tell her everything went fine in my town. You're homeward bound. I'll be making eggs and toast. While you're waiting, would you just play one more song? As long as you're around. And here's one I'd really like you to sing along to because it's to Pete Seeger. So, one of my very favorite, probably my very favorite folk singer. And it just happened that I brought it to I forget what, probably an open mic. And it turned out that that day was Pete's 70th birthday. So I found out later, May 3rd is Pete's birthday, so it's coming up again. And I know at the Beacon Sloop Club they're going to have a little remembrance on May 2nd. Anyway, so you can't write a song about Pete Seeger and not have people sing along on it, especially because it's called Keep Him Singing, which, by the way, comes from, in 1950-something, he was called before the House Un-American Activities Committee, refused to answer their questions, took the First Amendment, not the Fifth. He wasn't worried about incriminating himself. He wanted to emphasize that he had the right of free speech and free association, and he could believe and say and join anything he wanted. So he was held in contempt of court. In 1962, his trial came up, and people wore little buttons saying, "Keep him singing." So that's where the chorus comes from, and the chorus goes like this. And if you don't get the whole chorus, because there's a lot of words, just get the part that you pick up, like keep him singing. Keep him singing, keep him singing, keep that old guitar and banjo ringing. He hears our voice, he sings our song. Keep him singing by singing along. So that's the chorus. You'll join in next time, won't you? I'll tell you of a man, Pete Seeger is his name. His music and folk singing have earned him much fame. And I'll tell you a story about the life that he's led, the road he has taken, few may dare to tread. So keep him singing guitar, keep that old guitar and banjo ringing. He hears our voice, he sings our song. Keep him singing by singing along. In this land of the free, he took many a bold stand and found himself in prison from stage and TV band. But still he never wavered from the course he felt was right. He kept his light shining like a beacon in the night. Beacon, get it? So keep him singing, keep him singing, keep that old guitar and banjo ringing. He hears our voice, he sings our song. Keep him singing by singing along. Like a redwood in the forest, he stands so proud and tall, for peace, love, justice, and dignity keep that old guitar and banjo ringing. He hears our voice, he sings our song. Keep him singing, I singing along. I'll tell you of a man, Pete Seeger is his name. His music and folk singing have earned him much fame. And I'll tell you a story about the life that he's led. The road he has taken, we all may dare to tread. So keep him singing, keep him singing. Keep that old guitar and banjo ringing. He hears our voice, he sings our song. Keep him singing, by singing along. So Pete had a song called Quite Early Morning. What's the matter? No? Okay. Okay. So in that song, Pete says, when these fingers can strum no longer, hand the old banjo to young ones stronger. Pete had a friend, Spook Handy. Some of you may know Spook Handy. He asked Pete, would it be okay if I said, when these fingers can strum no longer, hand the old guitar to young ones stronger, since I don't play banjo? And Pete looked at him and said, why don't you learn to play banjo? And when I heard that story, I said to myself, well, why don't I learn to play banjo? So I'm trying. This is a song I wrote a long, long time ago, not for the banjo, but I'm going to try and play it on the banjo tonight. We'll see how it goes. I've never tried to play it in public on the banjo. But many, many years ago, God, close to 50 now, I went to Europe, I fell in love. I had bought a ticket that it was a round trip ticket, but I had to use it within a year. Well, I fell in love with this guy and I said, well, the heck with that, what I did was I wrote home and said, Daddy, I can't go home on my round trip ticket anymore because a year went by, so would you please send me money to get home, because the romance didn't last much longer after that year ended. So, but I wrote the song, I got a few good songs out of it, and this is one of them. And it also has, I think, a fairly singable chorus. Can the banjo be heard? Okay. That might not be a good thing. Let's see. Stay with me, oh, don't you go so soon. Stay with me and sing me one more tune. I am here, but soon I will be gone. Stay with me, the night is a-coming on. I've been traveling through this world alone. When I met you, I was headed for my home. Wonder how it happens, yeah, I wonder how it starts. Two strangers find themselves reflected in each other's hearts. Stay with me, oh, don't you go so soon. Stay with me and sing me one more tune. I am here, but soon I will be gone. Stay with me, the night is a-coming on. Tore up my ticket just to be here by your side. When all too soon the love between us died. When morning comes, Daddy, I'll be on my way. But I don't think twice, I don't regret a single 2006, I had a chance to go back and actually hook up with meet up with him again. Meet up with him again. Like me, he had 3 daughters, but at the time he was waiting for his daughter to have their first grandchild. It was nice to get back in touch with him. It was also kind of funny because he still had the book that we had played songs out of all those years before, with the same English mistranslations or wrong English in there that had been there before. But anyway, so this one, not necessarily about singing, but it's for Earth Day, which is coming up next week. It's another one that I wrote quite a long time ago. I want to say 1977, something like that. Please do sing along on the chorus. It's so ridiculously easy.
Sunlight to go around. So why use gas, oil, or coal when you can get to the sun without digging a hole? Sunshine, sunshine, always around me. Sunshine, sunshine, I'm glad you found me. The sun is free and it's easily found. There's plenty of sunlight to go around. Why use gas, coal, or oil when you can get to the sunlight with half the toil? Sunshine, sunshine, always around me. Sunshine, sunshine, I'm glad you found me. The sun is free and it's easily found. There's plenty of sunlight to go around. So why use coal, oil, or gas when air pollution is a pain in the sunshine, sunshine, always around me. Sunshine, sunshine, I'm glad you found me. The sun is free and it's easily found. There's plenty of sunlight to go around. Some say nuclear power's the way, but I say the answer's as plain as day. Sunshine, sunshine, always around me. Sunshine, sunshine, I'm glad you found me. Beautiful. The sun is free and it's easily found.
So here's one as the world turns to spring, and it's just been amazing, like almost overnight, the forsythia blooming and the daffodils and all that coming out. So this song is called How Old is the Spring?
How old is the spring, love? How old is the spring? Each year she paints the barren earth in purple, gold, and green, rolling out a banquet to taste and smell and see. If spring is not too old to bloom, then neither, love, are we. If spring is not too old to bloom, then neither, love, are we.
The last line in every verse is repeated, so you can join me.
How old is the moon, love? How old is the moon? Floating in her glimmering gown as hapless lovers swoon. Mistress of the night and queen of all the sea, sun, love? How old is the sun? His tender kisses bring forth life where before was none. His warm embrace enfolds us in joyous ecstasy. If the sun is not too old to love, then neither love are we. If the sun is not too old to love, then neither love are we.
So, a number of years ago, I wrote a song about the walkway over the Hudson. How many people have been on the walkway over the Hudson? Oh, just about everybody. Everybody. Good. I should hope so. So, I was living in Poughkeepsie at the time, so I took the walkway quite a lot. And so I wrote this song about it. I sang it on the walkway a few times. Well, the Hudson Valley Folk Guild had weekly concerts in the summer. I think they still will this summer, every Thursday from 6 to 7 in the summer. And so I sang this song there. However, I was never invited to sing officially by the walkway people until last Sunday. They unveiled a plaque for Fred Schaefer, who was one of the major people involved in the walkway. And actually, at his request, I sang this song, and it was really nice because, you know, people were gushing all over what a wonderful thing the walkway is and yada yada, and everything that they said is in this song. So, goes like this. And if you can pick up the chorus again, please join in.
Two legs, four legs, rollerblade bike, stroller, wheelchair, anywhere like. It's a beautiful day to take a hike on the walkway over the Hudson. Once trains hauled cargo from shore to shore, till the bridge caught fire in '74. Trains couldn't cross her anymore, so she hung in the air like a big eyesore. Then Bill Seppi, he had a dream. Let's build a footbridge across our stream. Fred Schaefer and others joined the team, and the idea started to pick up steam. Two legs, four legs, rollerblades, bike, stroller, wheelchair, anyway like. It's a beautiful day to take a hike on the walkway over the Hudson. Well, some people said they were insane. They couldn't see all we had to gain. It took years and dollars, engineers and cranes, but the railroad bridge is alive again. So take a walk and enjoy the view. Greet your neighbors and the tourists too. It goes to show what we always knew, what a handful of determined folks can do. Two legs, four legs, rollerblades, bike, stroller, wheelchair, anyway like. It's a beautiful day to take a hike on the walkway over the Hudson. There's black and white and young and old, rich and poor and shy and bold, walking the dog or taking a stroll, waving at the boats that sail below. So here's to the river that flows so wide, here's to the mountains on either side, here's to the sun in a clear blue sky, and here's to the people passing by. On two legs, four legs, rollerblades, bike, stroller, wheelchair, anyway like. It's a beautiful day
Okay, well, this is what I call Pat Lamanna's greatest hit. It's my most requested song, and it's an absolutely true story.
Pulled into my driveway to find my door wide open. Jumped into the hallway, the door frame had been broken. Ran into the bedroom, my laptop had been stolen. I picked up the phone and dialed 911. At least my weekend had been fun. I hope they liked my laptop, my brain's external hard drive. It contained every detail of my complicated life, the minutes of the meetings, the family photographs, the lyrics and the chords to all my songs. I've been meaning to back up for so long. None of us walk safely through this world. None of us gets out of here alive. Each of us is doomed to die alone. But we will survive. They also got my jewelry, my bracelets and my bangles, my mother's opal earrings, and the hippie ones that dangled, my chains of gold and silver. I hope they all got tangled, all the presents like the string of cultured pearls my daddy gave me when I was a little girl. But I haven't even told you the most dreadful part of all. My little cat could not be found. She didn't heed my call. I figured in her terror she dashed through the open door, and I pictured her not knowing where to go. All alone and frozen in the snow. None of us walk safely through this world. None of us gets out of here alive. Each of us is doomed to die alone. But we will survive. The policeman came right over, sympathetic and polite. He dusted for fingerprints just like on CSI. A friend came by and fixed the door so I could sleep that night. We were drinking tea and having a nice chat. When up the basement stairs, here comes the cat. They can take away my laptop, they can take my golden chains, but the memories that matter are the ones that still remain. I don't need stuff to remember all my joys and all my pains. Consumer goods can always be replaced, but save receipts and backup data just in case. None of us walk safely through this world. None of us gets out of here alive. Each of us is doomed to die alone. But we will survive. Yes, we will. We will survive. Yes, we will. We will survive. Oh yeah, we will survive.
Okay, so here's another song that I think is rather timely, because Barry Edelman had a birthday last week. So let's do this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Barry. Happy birthday to you. And thank you for all you do for all the musicians, the ones who perform for Music for Humanity, because we all love doing it, and the ones who get the scholarships, and the ones who win the various raffles and contests. So.
It's fun.
So speaking of fun, I know people from the Beacon Sloop Club probably only heard me do political songs. So this is a political song. It's to a tune that is probably quite familiar to you. But I wrote the words. And it's just kind of my song of resistance. Let's try it again. You probably recognize that tune. You'll get it when I'm singing it. And the first three lines of every verse are the same. And I'll just yell out the word that changes, the one word that changes, and you can come in on that. The last line is going to be different. I won't let them steal my joy. I won't let them steal my joy. I won't let them steal my joy. Whatever else they might destroy. Hope. I won't let them steal my hope. I won't let them steal my hope. I won't let them steal my hope. It's the only way that I can cope. Song. I won't let them steal my song. No, I won't let them steal my song. I won't let them steal my song. I'll keep on singing loud and strong. Truth. I won't let them steal my truth. I won't let them steal my truth. I won't let them steal my truth. I'll get them in the voting booth. And I won't let them steal my love. I won't let them steal my love. I won't let them steal my love. That's one thing there's just too little of. Joy. I won't let them steal my joy. No, I won't let them steal my joy. No, I won't let them steal my joy. Whatever else they might destroy. Okay, so we're going to end with a couple more songs about songs. This next one, you're not going to think that it's about songs until the end. You'll get it at the end, though. And again, if you get the chorus, join in, but be warned that it changes at the end. Scarlet Opera Tea. It's pretty good. Okay. You know what? I'm going to change thumb picks. See if this one does any better. Let's see.
Grandma used to bake. Sometimes it had a funny shape and the edges might be burned. They didn't look like Sara Lee or the kind you'd buy from the bakery, but you could taste the love that she poured into every one. You don't have to be perfect, you don't need to be a star. You don't have to be anything but who you are. You don't have to be perfect, you don't need to be a star. You don't have to be anything but who you are. I like the handmade scrawls my kids brought me home from school. I used to hang them on the wall just like any work of art. They weren't Michelangelo's, they'll never hang in juried shows, but everyone who sees them knows they came straight from the heart. You don't have to be perfect, you don't need to be a star. You don't have to be anything but who you are. You don't have to be perfect, you don't need to be a star. You don't have to be anything but who you are. I like the handmade songs, I love to watch my friends perform, and I always sing along when I've learned the words. They won't be heard on MTV or in that hall called Carnegie, but they have all the poetry of any song I've heard. You don't have to be famous as you strum on your guitar. You don't have to be anything but who you are. You don't have to be perfect, you don't need to be a star. You don't have to be anything but who you are. You don't have to be anything but who you are. I like the handmade songs. Woo!
So why do I keep switching back and forth? Why don't I just play all my banjo songs at once? Because my arm gets really tired. It's really true. I can't play more than one banjo song without my left arm getting tired. So unfortunately, I've played in a lot of memorial services. And sometimes people will ask me, when I die, please play this such and such a song at my memorial service. And that got me thinking, what songs would I like played at my memorial service? And if I did decide, how would I convey that information to whoever I wanted to know it? So I decided to cleverly hide the titles of the songs that I wanted played in a song. The chorus, or bridge, or whatever you want to call it, has the titles of a lot of songs in it. And don't feel bad if you don't recognize them, they're not well-known songs. I think some of my Beacon Sloop Club friends might know some of them. But I think half of them were written by Pete Seeger. But again, they're not well-known songs, but these are the songs that I'd like played at my memorial service, and unfortunately I've learned a lot of really good songs since, so I may have to write a whole nother song about that. But these are the ones that I decided at the time. When my time rolls around, here's what I want you to do. Take this old body and put it to good use. Give my eyes to the blind and my heart so true. In another chest they pound when my time rolls around. And whatever is left you can take and burn, then pour my ashes in an old brown urn and scatter them over the clear water's stern, singing turn, turn, turn when my time rolls Thanks a lot. I'm glad to hear that. I didn't write it with any, oh, should we leave this friend? I didn't write it with anyone in particular in mind. I thought about just a lot of songwriters, singer-songwriters that I admire very much, like Pete Seeger, like David Roth. How many of you have heard of David Roth? He's just wonderful. And actually, he helped me write this song. And he accompanies me on my album. It's the middle album there of me holding the guitar. It looks like the cover of Bob Dylan's first album, because it's titled, Do I Know My Song Well Enough to Start Singing Yet? Anyway, that song is on that album. I've got some songs, I think, from every album that I've sung in this set. And I do want to say, I don't want to leave my kids with boxes and boxes of CDs. They're million sellers. I have 1 million of them in my cellar. So, and because Bruce also is giving away his CDs, I wouldn't do this otherwise, but Bruce is giving away his CDs, I'll give away mine as well. I also have an email list. Feel free to sign it. I have some cards if you want to take a card, so you can get in touch with me at some point. Anyway, this song is called Singer of Songs, and as I say, it's dedicated to all the singer-songwriters I've known, including Barry and so many others. And again, I'll line out the words to the chorus. It goes, singer of songs, writer of rhymes, righter of wrongs, changer of times. You found your place, you've planted a seed, right where your deepest love meets the world's greatest need. That last line is, lots and lots of cultures and people have taken credit for that line, so I don't know where it comes from. But I didn't make it up. But anyway, the idea of finding your vocation where the world's greatest need meets your deepest love is really resonated with me. So. Singer of songs, writer of rhymes, writer of wrongs, changer of times. You found your place, you've planted a seed, right where your deepest love meets the world's greatest need. When you were a kid, you picked up a guitar. Don't know why you did, it's just who you are. You looked around, saw a lot that was wrong, so you set out to change the world with the power of song. Singer of songs, singer of songs, writer of rhymes, writer of rhymes, writer of wrongs, writer of wrongs, changer of times, changer of times. You found your place, you found your place, you've planted a seed, you've planted a seed, right where your deepest love meets the world's greatest need, right where your deepest love meets the world's greatest need. I'm not going to do that for you again. You blew into town 4 hours ago, third stop on the tour, 5 more to go. You stood on the stage, opened your soul. If everyone lived that way, we could make the world whole. Singer, singer of songs, writer, writer of rhymes, writer, writer of wrongs, changer, changer of times. You found your place, you've planted a seed, right where? Right where your deepest love meets the world's greatest need. So thank you for this beautiful time, such moments of bliss, so hard to find. The songs that you sing, the stories you tell, it's what you were born to do, and you do it so well. Singer of songs, writer of rhymes,
of wrongs, changer of times. You've found your place, you've planted a seed, right where your deepest love meets the world's greatest need. You've found your place, you've planted a seed, right where your deepest love meets the world's greatest need.
Okay, great. So this is a song that I wrote quite a few years ago for my nephew's first wedding. He's a musician, wonderful musician, and he was marrying a musician. He's going on his third wedding. It's going to be on May 30th, fingers crossed. But now I've changed the song somewhat so that it's not simply a wedding song, and it's kind of a blessing to all of you. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for listening and singing along. It's been a great pleasure. And stick around for Bruce.
May you have mornings golden